So you always come back to here when you're working at the top. So the first one is just effleurage. We're just going to do flat all the way down to the ear 3 times, keeping our 3. Try not to mess up the Instagram brow. And then when you come back to the middle to your starting point, your next thing is you're going to do little circles, and you're going to follow the arch of the eyebrow, just kind of like in that curve. So I'm going to do small circles all the way down to the temple, slide up almost a finger's width apart, and then do another row, and then come back and I do my last row.
And that one's like right up the scalp.
Yeah. Now some people have bigger foreheads than others. You might get 4 rows in there, and there are some people you'll be lucky to get 2. So you just need to kind of work with what you got. So then I'm going to come right back down, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do that whole section 3 times. Okay, so I'm going to do the little circles. The last thing I'm going to do when I come back is I'm going to do a friction move. And it's not like right on top, it's kind of on the pad of your finger. You're doing X's all the way down, and it has to have a little bit of push to it because it's friction. So we're supposed to be moving some skin. And you're going to work back and forth 3 times with that. And then when you come back here, now we're going to work the brows. Now I'm going to mess your brows up. I wasn't thinking about that. You press down on the brow. I'm not going to mess with her makeup, so we'll do it. So what you do is you press down. So I mean, if you feel like on your brows, if you press in really hard, it feels really good. If you press down and go all the way out the brow to the end, and then right above, just slide up. You don't even touch it. So it's just pressure on the brow, and then slide back up to your start 3 times. So pressure, and then really light slide back, okay? After that, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do pressure out, and then I'm gonna start small circles all the way up, back to my starting point. So I'm making a circle. So I'm gonna press out, little circles back, press out, and little circles back.
Is that still going over eyebrows?
Yeah. So then your next one, I feel like it's out of order, but this is the way they have it. They have you do tapping around the eye 3 times. And then you go back to what you were doing here. You have your start point here, and then you swing out really high under the eye, and then do little small circles back, all the way back to your start point. Notice I'm under the eye, I'm not down here by the nose. Because I notice people include the whole cheek in this. This is the eye area that we're working. So you're going to start here. Some people call it the boat, some call it the swing. You swing out, and then you do little circles back. You do that 3 times. Out, and little circles back. Now, the next one is we're transitioning to the other part of the face. So this is called the heart. So you go from your start point, you slide to the side of the nose, you press in, and just do a couple of circles. Go to the side of the mouth, press in, do a couple of circles, and then you do a firm pull all the way up, and then you draw your heart. Make sense? So side of the nose, stay connected. Side of the nose, side of the mouth, do a pull, back to your start point. One more, side of the nose, side of the mouth, and then a hard pull all the way back up. The next one, we're going on down, so we're going to do tapping around the cheeks. And then you're going to do just a little circle. These two, doesn't matter what order to me, because I'm always confusing them. You're doing like right under the lips, okay? Not over in here, at the edge. You're going right under the lips, you're going to go right under the nose, and you're going to go right under the eye. So the first one is circles. So we're going to do circles all the way out to the ear, and slide under the nose, do circles there, and then slide under the eye, and do circles out from there. And then you're going to slide back down. You can do that whole section 3 times. The next one is scissoring. So you're going to work in the same area. So I'm going to scissor here, I'm going to scissor under the nose, and I'm going to scissor under the eye. And notice I'm out more than what you do when you do the cleanse. The cleanse, you're including the chin. This, I'm going out farther. And you're kind of looking for points. I'm kind of going around the bone here, and then the cheek muscles, and then just right under the eye. So you're finding some kind of point that you're working with. So after you do those, then you do the snowman, and it's under the chin, to under the lips, to under the nose, and then back. So it's either an 8 or a snowman. 3 times. And then you go under and you do a really strong pull back and forth here. And then you go to the neck. Now, some people have longer necks than the others. So some of you are going to do a small circle, some people are going to do a large one. Normally it's like right under the ear, where the ear's at, And then you just go in there and you do some circles in there. And you can take it further if once you get it down pat. I go back and work the occipital bone underneath and work the top of the shoulders and stuff when I'm doing it myself. And then you're going to come back up, and we're going to do the quick effleurage. Now in the book they have this tap tap lift thing that you do, and we found that we all hated it, so we're just doing a quick effleurage. And then you carry it around the cheeks. So you're just doing like it's like a tap and lift. Just kind of like doing a little bit of a lifting around the cheeks. Slide to the other side and do lifting around the cheeks. And then come across, and then we're going to go back and we're going to do our scissors again. Up the face. Same thing you did before. And you're going to come up through the middle, and you're going to go back and do your effleurage, which you've already started with the first. And do it like you normally would. Do 3 passes. And then your 4th pass, get a little bit lighter. And as you go back for 5, even lighter. And with this one, come back to the center and go out to the temple. Press in. And then release. That's it.
Can you do it again?
No.